In 2025, tensions between the United States and Iran have reached new levels of complexity. As diplomatic efforts waver and proxy conflicts intensify, one aircraft silently re-emerges into the global spotlight, the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber. A symbol of invisible power and unmatched precision, the B-2 is once again central to America's strategic posture. While Iran strengthens its missile defense and drone warfare capabilities, the U.S. quietly sharpens its invisible sword. In this video, we'll dive into the role of the B-2 Spirit in the growing Iran-America rivalry, exploring its technology, missions, and evolving significance. The legacy of the B-2 Spirit. Developed during the Cold War, the B-2 Spirit was designed to penetrate deep into enemy territory, evade radar, and deliver nuclear or conventional payloads with pinpoint accuracy. With its unique flying wing design, radar-absorbent coating, and sophisticated countermeasure systems, it remains one of the most feared aircraft in existence. Even after decades in service, only 21 units were built, and every single one is a symbol of high-altitude dominance. But in 2025, the B-2 is no longer just a relic of Cold War thinking. It has been upgraded, modernized, and refitted with next-gen systems to ensure relevance in a new age of threats, especially in the Middle East, where anti-access/area denial, A2/AD, strategies are being developed by adversaries like Iran. Upgrades and capabilities in 2025. The B-2 in 2025 is far more advanced than its predecessors. With upgrades like the Defensive Management System Modernization, DMSM, improved communications via the Advanced Extremely High Frequency, AEHF, satellite system, and advanced stealth coatings resistant to modern radar bands, the bomber is ready for contemporary conflict zones. Equipped with precision-guided joint direct attack munitions, DAMs, massive ordnance penetrators, MOPs, and even stealth-compatible hypersonic cruise missiles, the B-2 can now strike hardened targets like Iranian nuclear facilities or underground bunkers without warning. Its range, exceeding 6,000 nautical miles without refueling, allows it to launch from continental U.S. bases and still hit strategic Iranian targets. Iran's strategy and the stealth challenge. Iran has built a layered air defense system centered around Russian-made S-300s, indigenously modified missile platforms, and a network of radar installations. Tehran has also invested heavily in drones, electronic warfare, and asymmetric defense measures. However, even with those advancements, Iran faces a fundamental challenge, detecting the B-2. With its near-zero radar cross-section and ability to operate in electronic-suppressed environments, the B-2 can fly through defended airspace undetected, making it a nightmare for Iranian defense planners. Iran's recent public statements and war games reflect a growing concern. Underground facilities in Natanz, Fordow, and other sensitive geopolitical flashpoints, the risk of escalation. Tensions in the Strait of Hormuz, suspected sabotage incidents, cyber attacks, and proxy conflicts in Syria and Iraq have led to frequent standoffs between Iranian-backed militias and U.S. forces. With each incident, the threat of direct confrontation grows. In scenarios where diplomacy fails and strikes are authorized, the B-2 Spirit would be among the first assets deployed. Its ability to neutralize Iran's critical air defense nodes or nuclear infrastructure in a single opening wave is vital. It wouldn't be seen on radar. It wouldn't be heard until it's too late. That's why it's called the Spirit. It appears out of nowhere and leaves nothing but silence and destruction in its wake. Psychological warfare and deterrence. Beyond its physical capabilities, the B-2 represents psychological warfare. It's a reminder to adversaries that even the most fortified targets can be vulnerable. Iran understands this message clearly. Satellite imagery of B-2 deployments to forward bases like Diego Garcia or Guam are closely watched by Iranian intelligence and widely discussed in their state-run media, sometimes with defiance, but often with unease. The very presence of a B-2 in a region is a strategic signal. It projects strength, unpredictability, and technological superiority, all crucial in deterring aggression or signaling readiness. The future, B-2's last ride or its most important mission. With the B-21 Raider, the next-gen stealth bomber, entering service soon, many believe the B-2's days are numbered. But 2025 might just be the year it proves its ultimate worth. The Spirit continues to serve not only as a powerful symbol but also as an active element of American hard power, especially in volatile theaters like the Middle East. Should a direct conflict erupt between Iran and the US? History may remember the B-2 not as an aging relic, but as the silent ghost that delivered the first decisive blow in a 21st century shadow war. Conclusion: silence is power. As the world watches the fragile dance between Tehran and Washington, the B-2 Spirit remains ready. No media fanfare. No radar blips. Just the hum of silence above the clouds, waiting. In an age of loud threats and viral warfare footage, the Spirit reminds us that true power doesn't need to be seen, it just needs to strike. If the ghost returns in 2025, it won't knock on Iran's door. It'll already be inside.